All right, so throughout the course, I'm going to have some exercises available. Some of them on GitHub also have some smaller exercises just available in like a JS Fiddle. But some of these are a little more complicated than what a JS Fiddle would allow for. And you want to think of your components in terms of multiple files and your sort of actual file structure in a little more of a real-world way. So I do have a GitHub repo. It's called andrerota/web-components-training-exercises. I know that's long, but the link is down here. And so if you're following along on the presentation, you should be able to click the link.
It's long, but it's nicely explanatory.
It is, yes. What is that, clarity over brevity? So, yes, certainly not brief. Yeah, so you can go there. I have several directories here. I'm going to be adding some throughout the week. I would suggest that you fork it. How many have used GitHub before? Awesome. OK, cool. So I suggest forking it into your own account and then cloning it to your local machine. And then from there, you can sort of fill in the exercises. And then if you would like to share the exercises throughout the week, we can pull them up and look at different approaches to the problems and see what different people did. Certainly don't have to, but if you'd like to, that's there. And what I'll do is I'll just clone your forks onto my machine, and we can pull them up individually. Yeah, they're all different directories for the different exercises. I will link to them in the exercise slide at the end of each section. So you can just click if you're following along with the presentation, or just pull it up based on the name of the folder. And yeah, that's about that. If for whatever reason you don't have Git set up, you can certainly just download the zip and just use it that way. All right, so for this exercise, for this set of exercises on this high-level idea of componentization, I want to start with this exercise that's actually not in GitHub. And I call it pen and paper componentization. I don't actually have pens and paper, so oh, cool. OK, we can do it on yeah, we can pull up paper if we want, but we can also do it on our computers. So so the idea is that, you know, go back to this slide. Here we go. This exercise, I think this is really important. I used to do this in other projects that I had. Especially when I used to do a lot of freelance work, I do this with clients. And you know, we take our application or the wireframe of our application and split it up into these components and figure out what these components would be. And so what I want to do is find a website that you're familiar with. Maybe it's a web application you use. Maybe it's Twitter. Maybe it's Facebook. Maybe it's a website that you work on. Find the website. Take a screenshot of it. Pull it up in Paint if you're on a Windows machine, or I actually not share the tool in a Mac that you could use, but a tool that you could pull up, and just all you need to do is be able to make red boxes around it. And we're going to go through and try to componentize some of these sites that we see every day, and how we would break it up and how we would structure it. We can probably stop.